without further ado, let's jump right into our first matchup up here. And we're looking at the Panthers and the Giants. And what we want to watch, again, is Sam Darnold. Once again, 4 losses in a row with this Panthers team. Everybody was high on Sam Darnold in the national media for the first 3 games since he was winning. He wasn't looking the greatest. Definitely bailed out with Christian McCaffrey. And we went over that. I mean, during those first 3 games, Christian McCaffrey was really his number 1 target and was really kind of number 1 or number 2 in receiving yards for these games. So we know Sam Darnold was nothing great with the Jets. There comes a discussion. Was it Sam Darnold? Was it Adam Gase and the flounder job of the Jets? It was probably 50-50, honestly. And now he's got this kind of, fresh start in Carolina, and we're kind of seeing the same things that we just saw in New York. So we got to see what Sam Darnold is doing. And I mean, folks, in this game, this is a winnable game, folks. I mean, Panthers fans, Sam Darnold supporters, you got to realize that this was supposed to be a game where they get back on track. They were at 500, 3-3 heading into the Giants, and the Giants are nothing special, folks. Their offense was all out of whack. No Kenny Galladay, no Saquon Barkley still. You still can't beat this team. You let that team outscore you. So we got to look at Sam Darnold again this week. We just watched him last week in our film study. We did a special segment of just watching, because all those incompletions, 24 incompletions, sheesh, bad, but it was kind of split between bad throws by Sam Darnold and bad drops. So we gave him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, not a lot of benefit of the doubt, but a little benefit of the doubt. But now, once again, another struggle week here. So we're going to watch Sam Darnold on 3rd down, folks, because putting up 3 points here is just, it's not acceptable, folks. You're not going to ever win a game putting up 3 points. You're not going to win 3-0. And if you do, the other team must be real bad, and you don't even want to be mentioned in that same category as that real bad team. So, only putting up 3 points, totally inexcusable. And, I mean, folks, just look at some of these drives. First drive, 14 plays, 46 yards. I mean, not the worst. It's a decent opening drive. So we're going to watch this to see why it stalled, why they had to settle for the field goal. Was it on Sam Darnold? We're going to look at that. But, I mean, we're really going to just focus on the 3rd down, because that's what you have to convert in this league. Moving the chains, extending the drives, gassing the opponent's defense by just going down on these long drives. I mean, this was a 6.5-minute drive to start the game. That was good. But then every drive that followed it, wow, bad. Look at this, 4-play drive, 4-play drive, 5-play drive, 10-play drive, but it resulted in an interception. We'll watch that. What was Sam Darnold thinking? Then we're back to 4 plays, 6 plays, 4 plays, 5 plays, 6 plays, 5 plays, 12 plays. But at that point, we got 5 minutes left and you're down 22 points? Yeah, good luck with that. So they're just not moving the ball. So we're going to look at Sam Darnold here. We got the all 22 so we can see, is he making the right decisions? Is this man even seeing the field right? Or is it just all the drops and just the sheer inaccuracies by Sam Darnold? So let's focus in on that. And let's start here with why this drive stalled, opening drive, and why they had to settle for a field goal. So we get, when they're at the Giants 30, their last 3 plays before they have to settle for the field goal, we get pass incomplete, 2-yard run, we won't watch that, and then a 1-yard pass. You're doing a 1-yard pass on 3rd and 8 trying to get into the red zone. Once again, it goes on Sam Darnold. We also have to see if these receivers are getting open. So here we go. Let's start here with the incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Is Sam Darnold, and what we're going to be focusing in on, so let's, I know we said a lot there in the last couple of minutes, but what we are going to focus in on really is Sam Darnold making the right reads? Are these receivers getting separation? Because we kind of saw that last week. The receivers were getting no separation there. So once again, is it on Sam Darnold? Is it the receivers? Is it the overall play calling? That's what we're going to figure out here. So here we go. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. This was the field goal drive, so we're seeing why it stalled. Why could they not score 7 points? Why did it stall? Why did they stall down here in opponent's territory? When the field starts to shrink a little bit, and that's kind of what's a good gauge to see what are good quarterbacks. Are they getting it done in the red zone. I mean, everybody wants to bash Tua for being trash and a garbage quarterback. We say they don't know what they're talking about, but y'all want to praise Sam Darnold. I mean, Tua got it done on third down, and we're going to watch Tua on third down. And he was getting it done in the red zone. 4 touchdowns. Sam Darnold not getting it done on third down. 0 touchdowns, 112 passing. So we just don't understand why everybody's loving and slurping Sam Darnold and throwing Tua right into the garbage. It makes no sense to us. But let's see if we can see what's on here with Sam Darnold. So here we go. 1st and 10, pass incomplete. Did he make the right read? Here we go. So Sam Darnold under center, and this is just a 2-step drop, and that's the DJ Moore right there, and that's looking like a good throw right there, right in the hands, and he does not catch it. So once again, these receivers are not helping out Sam Darnold. What is up with that? I mean, we saw last season with this Panthers team with Teddy Bridgewater getting the ball to his receivers. Great completion percentage by Teddy Bridgewater. I think it was like 67% last year, while getting 3 receivers 1,000 yards plus. So what was the real difference last year? Why is Sam Darnold not having the same success, at least at minimum? I would put Teddy Bridgewater and Sam Darnold at least at the sheer minimum on the same level as each other. And, everybody says that Sam Darnold should be a little bit better, but why are they not having the good amount of success and great production that Teddy Bridgewater just had? So it's weird that all these receivers are dropping passes. This is just a good drive starter here on 1st and 10. They're not trying to do anything big. This is just a 2-step drop. Sam Darnold is looking this way the entire time, so that's who he intends to go, and that's kind of the right read. Nothing's going big. Everything's kind of shallow. Everything's kind of really well covered, and Sam Darnold puts it decently on the money for DJ Moore. Just an incomplete pass there, so that's not on Sam Darnold. I guess we got to start another tally on Sam Darnold, not on Sam Darnold. That's not on Sam Darnold right there, folks. So let's say Sam's fault, not Sam's fault, just so we get a little gauge on the numbers. Let's see what we get. So that is not Sam's fault. We can chalk 1 point up to that. Then they had the 2-yard run, but then we're back at 3rd and 8. This is crucial. I mean, we're talking about picking up third downs, and that's kind of the focus right here. I know that play that we just watched wasn't third down, but we wanted to build up to the third down, why this drive stalled. So here we go, 3rd and 8. I mean, you gotta take the chance here. You can't just be dinking and dunking all over the field. And once again, I shouldn't even have to say this, but y'all make me kind of say this every single day, every single week, every single time we talk about football. I understand you must take what the defense gives you. I understand that you need to dink and dunk. I understand that 100%, but you also need to take your chances, take your shots, believe in your own arm strength and ball placement ability, and believe in your wide receivers to go and make the play and have them. I mean, these are weapons for a reason, folks. Do you go to war with no weapons? No, you bring out your weapons. You give your weapons a chance. You give your weapons a shot. You got this rusty old grenade launcher that you found somewhere. You don't think you're going to use it because you're afraid of blowing yourself up? No, you're going to use it and see if you can get some good, decent. We're talking about war, folks, so you're killing people. You're going to get a couple good kills maybe out of that rusty grenade launcher. So you're shooting it a couple times, taking the chance. Sam Darnold, he sees the rusty grenade launcher is like, nah, I need something a little bit more certain that I'm not going to hurt myself. Take the chances, please. Let's see if Sam Darnold's doing so. So here we go. 3rd and 8. Here we go. In the shotgun, 28-yard line of the Giants. Here we go. A nice little pump fake, and then just dumps it down. Is there nothing open? Let's rewind this. Here we go. We got a little motion in the backfield, 3 receivers to the left. Anything open right off the rip? I mean, throw it to Robbie Anderson. I mean, he's breaking free right now. He's got the separation between this defender. You put this one on the money in stride. He's catching it maybe right here at the 25, and then you just got speed to the sideline. You're not trusting... I'm almost certain that's Robbie Anderson right there, number 11. You're not trusting Robbie Anderson's speed. He dinks it down, and I guess it's a good read. But now, I mean, we got to go 15 yards for the first down. I mean, he's throwing it 2 yards deep in the backfield. So now we got to go, I mean, maybe even more. Is this 5 yards in the backfield? So I guess it's open, but he's falling in love with the dink and dunk. Put it on the money. Put it in stride by Robbie Anderson, and you got a foot race. Robbie Anderson and this defender right here, foot race to the boundary. Once again, trusting your weapons. Trust your weapons. I also don't love the play call right here. I also don't love the play call. I don't think it's anything great. Once again, no real great separation by these receivers. So it's really just, and this is kind of opening up right here, but Sam Darnold's throwing it. So this kind of linebacker's playing off, looking at Sam Darnold throwing this. So he's leaving this defender. I just think the better option right here would have been to throw it to Robbie Anderson and try to pick up the first down and believe that he can beat the defender to the boundary. But overall, I don't love this play right here. Overall, do we mark that as Sam's fault? I would say a tad. That's a tad his fault. Dinking and dunking. We're at 3rd and 8. You're not picking up 15 yards like that. They're going to rally to the ball, shorter field right here. So I just think you give your receiver a chance. I know Robbie Anderson let him down last week with all the drops. I get it, folks. All right, so that's why the first drive stalled. But now they're not even having drives to stall on. I mean, these drives are not even getting started to stall. So let's see what he's doing here for the rest of the game on 3rd down. Next drive, 3rd and 9. Here we go. Pass incomplete, obviously. Let's see what he's looking like backed up here at his own 10-yard line. Here we go. At the throw. Anything open. Once again, a dink down. You got number 2 right here. Once again, DJ Moore right here. This is going to be a tough throw to make, but it's a makeable throw. You're able to put it over these linebackers. Once again, a dink down. Let's see where this receiver is as well. And he just drops the ball. So once again, it's just these drops piling up and giving them no confidence right there. And it's just a dink down. Once again, maybe you can fit it in right here to number 62 or 60. Maybe you can squeeze it in right there. That's a little bit of a tighter throw. But once again, this is not a great scheme, or we're just calling the Giants defense, one of the best defenses in the league. There's really nowhere great to go with the ball, but you have to believe in yourself, and this is where you have to make the tight throws. They're not going to give you 5 yards of separation. This is the NFL. Remember Tua last season? A lot of people were, kind of clowning Tua for not taking the throws down deep because Tua didn't know what true openness was in the NFL, and now this season, he is slinging the ball all over the place in pinpoint territory, exactly where it needs to be. So this is still decently open. Just once again, another dink down and a drop on a dink down nonetheless. So you don't even give your team a chance to pick up the first down because you're not even catching the ball. So I would say that one, once again, it's like half on Sam Darnold. Take these shots. Stop with the dink and the dunk. Also, I believe Matt Rule is calling the plays offensively, or whoever's calling the plays offensively for this Carolina team. Can we please get it together? Start scheming something good where Sam Darnold is confident in throwing the ball past the line of scrimmage, please. Alrighty, next time we get a safety. Let's try the 2nd and 9 play, and then we'll watch the safety. Here we go. Why could they get no breathing room? Why were they still on the 3-yard line on 3rd down to get the safety? So let's see what we get here by Sam Darnold on this 2nd and 9. Why was it incomplete, and why could they get no breathing room? So here we go. Good, decent time to throw. He just checks it down, and once again, a drop. Could have been placed a little bit better, obviously. We're going to just see the running back kind of sit down right there, and you get it right here. You get this out route right here. Once again, Sam Darnold is just looking. He's not even looking this way. I don't even know why he's just looking this way to the one defender side. Okay, you want to get the ball out of your hands quickly because you're at the 3-yard line. So this is the route to go to, the quick little out route, and this gives you a couple of yards. Now you're like 6 yards from your own end zone. You probably don't get a safety on the next play. Then just tries to dump it down a little off the mark. We see the receiver having to kind of reach all the way back. Still should have been caught, but once again, Sam Darnold not helping his receivers, and in turn, the receivers not helping Sam Darnold. So this is not a good offense at all, folks. If Sam Darnold's on the money, the receivers aren't. If the receivers are on the money, Sam Darnold's not. And if both those are on the money, then the play calling is not because nobody's open. So this is just nothing is clicking here yet with the Panthers. And remember, they were up 3-0 for the first 3 weeks of the season, folks, and now it's not clicking. That's not good, especially since the competition has really kind of increased over the last 4 weeks. Giants, not so much, but they're on the road, so. Alrighty, now let's watch the safety play. Here we go. Sam Darnold going into the end zone, taking a safety, taking a sack, and going down. Did he get the ball out of his hands? Did he hold on to the ball too long? What do we get here? Drops back to pass. Rush is getting there quick, dumps it down, and I think they get him for intentional grounding. But once again, you know the pressure's decently going to get there quickly. You know you don't have a lot of time, so let's see. Was there anything open? We're going to kind of count to 3. All right, got to throw it probably right here. And once again, you get the kind of check down route wide open, and this is a good shot to take as well. He may be able to get to the first down marker as well. So Sam Darnold is just not realizing what the defense is going to kind of give him pre-snap coverage, and his first look is kind of at the wrong direction on most of these plays that we're seeing. He's not even looking towards the potential open route. Not a lot of time to throw, I get it, but you still can't take the safety in this situation. But he did, and once again, you're going against this Giants team. This Giants team did not close out the game until basically the start of the fourth quarter when they made it 15-3. But at that point, you still had about 13 minutes left to have 2 scores. Tua went down in the fourth quarter and scored 2 times to take the lead. I mean, folks, we're seeing other quarterbacks, and y'all still want to kind of get behind Sam Darnold. I've got no problem with y'all getting behind quarterbacks, but I mean, we're just seeing the same not really good quarterback play week after week after week after week after week, and y'all want to give him the credit. I don't think that's what we should be doing. Y'all do what y'all do. I mean, I got no problem with that. We'll just talk about it. Alrighty, here we go. Another 3rd and 3. This time, this is a dink down. You only need a dink down for 3 yards. You're telling me you can't dink down when you need a dink down because you love dinking down? Here we go, 3rd and 3. Let's see what he does here. Still, I think they're still up at this point. They don't even lose the lead. They don't, no, they do have okay, they lost the lead at this point, but you're only down 2. I mean, sheesh, you are still in this game. Here we go, Sam Darnold from his own 23-yard line, 3rd and 3. Plenty of time to throw. And then just a little too late, the defender is crashing down and makes a great play. Should the receiver have caught this ball? Yes. Did Sam Darnold make it easy on him? No. And did the defense make a great play? Yes. Let's see. Was there anything else Sam Darnold should have went to, and was there something open earlier, and did he throw this too late? So here we go. We got the point of throw about right now. Once again, you got this kind of crossing route over the middle of the field. You hit, I think this is Chuba Hubbard, the back out of the backfield right there. You hit him in stride. This is going to be tough. I mean, the Giants are playing this real well, but look at this. This is open. Sam Darnold, the ball is already out of his hands. Let's go back a couple of seconds right here. He's looking to the left. There's nothing open. There's nothing open right there. Eyes are coming back to the middle of the field. Sees it. Ball's got to be caught. Good defense. We are not going to put that one on Sam Darnold. That wasn't really his fault. It's not Sam Darnold's fault. Once again, it's this entire offense not being ready, not being good for when Sam Darnold is finally making the right reads and accurately and all that. All right, now they're driving. Finally, they're finally got their offense going. And what does Sam Darnold do? He throws an interception. Let's watch this. Is this his only interception of the game? This is his only interception of the game, folks. Here we go. A chance to retake the lead, make it a 6-5 game. This is, I mean, you're in great field position. You're at the Giants' 25-yard line. So, I mean, you're going to get points out of this drive unless you turn it over. Sam Darnold did that. So let's see how this interception looked. Was this on Sam Darnold? Was this on the receivers? Here we go. Play action pass. Plenty of time to throw, and then just way overthrow behind, inaccurate. I guess he's trying to hit, I believe, this tight end right here. Let's follow his route, number 82. Nope, he's got this receiver coming across the middle. This is who he wants to hit, and this is open. Oh, yeah, this receiver is open. You just got to put it right on him, about the 10-yard line, out in space right here. You pick up the first down. This is where the first down marker is right here. You get that ball right there. What does Sam Darnold do? Also, what are these routes right here? Once again, not great offensively. You don't want this defender playing up here because this is where the ball needs to be. So you send this receiver on kind of a comeback route, a curl route, a 2-yard slant route. So this defender takes him like he did right here. But bad scheming and then awful execution by Sam Darnold. Throws it way too high and behind. And that's an easy pick. So once again, inaccurate. Maybe he was trying to hit this receiver down the field. But once again, nothing was really that wide open. And Sam Darnold missed it. So that's on Sam Darnold 100% right there, folks. Absolutely not good. But they're still in it. They're still in it. After the interception, the Giants can't do anything with it. Still only down 2 points. And what do we get here? Sam Darnold, 3rd and 7. And I know there's only 25 seconds left here, so we won't weigh this one too heavy. Just trying to do something right before halftime. Here we go, 3rd and 7. Let's see what he does. I mean, this is when you take a chance. You take a shot. Sam Darnold stepping up in the pocket, buying all the time. And once again, puts it pretty good on the money. Once again, his receivers are not there to welcome it. I mean, you've got this man wide open on the left side here. Sam Darnold's always already running to the right, so I guess we can count out this receiver. You're not going to be able to make that pass. You got this comeback route right here. You drill the throw. You pick up the first down. Sam Darnold says, no, I don't want that. This is wide open. You just got to put it on him. Sam Darnold goes a little bit too late right there, and that seemed real good right in the hands. Let's bring this in the broadcast view just so we get the ground level, because I think this is a real accurate pass right here that once again dropped by the receivers. But let's get a second clarifying look right here where we get a better angle. So here we go. Sam Darnold dropping back to pass. Here we go, scrambling out, buying time, throws it behind the line of scrimmage, fantastic, and here we go. I mean, yeah, you've got to catch that. You've got to catch that. Once again, these receivers not helping him out when he finally gets it done. How truly unfortunate. This is the entire team right here for Carolina. It's not just Sam Darnold. This is awful. That is not on Sam Darnold. We could chalk that up. All right, now coming out of halftime, can Matt Rule rally the troops, get everybody going? Still only down 2 points, folks. Here we go. First drive out of halftime. We get Sam Darnold taking a sack on 3rd and 2. Did he have time? Did he make the right decision? Let's see what it was looking like. Here we go. And they're at great field position at the Giants' 42-yard line. Must pick up this first down, and then you're pretty much guaranteed points if you pick up like 3 more yards for the next 3 plays. Here we go. Sam Darnold. Play action, and man, no time to throw the ball. Can't even shake off one defender. His own offensive lineman is there to kind of help bring him down as well. So, yeah, no time to throw. But, I mean, we're at 3rd and 2. Once again, the play calling, you call play action? I mean, they're going to kind of expect the run there, and then you're showing run, so they're all out blitzing. You're not going to have the 4 seconds kind of needed. At least you get the snap 1 Mississippi, you extend 2 Mississippi, fake, kind of 2.5. So, I mean, you really need at least 3 seconds to get that play off. And if the defense sees run on a 3rd and 2 running down, once again, it's just not great. And once again, Sam Darnold, maybe a little bit, once again, you just got to not even do the play fake at this point. Nothing open as well. Once again, I mean, everybody's blocking up here. Did they know it was going to be a pass, or did they think it was going to be kind of a run? Sam Darnold should have handed this off. I mean, look at all these receivers. They're instantly blocking. These receivers are all blocking besides number 2. So I guess that's who they were trying to scheme open. But once again, the scheme is not working here. Sheesh. I mean, that's not on Sam Darnold. That's on the schemer, the offensive play caller. What are we doing here in Carolina? I got to see who's calling the plays here for Carolina. I don't think it may be Matt Rule. I'm not 100%, but let's find out right here. Who calls the plays for the Panthers? Is it the offensive coordinator or is it Matt Rule? Joe Brady. Joe Brady is calling the plays right here. This is not good, folks. This is not good play calling. I'm sorry. This is not good. It's not all on Sam Darnold. This is on a multitude of everybody involved with the offense here of Carolina. This is awful. We'll do one more. We've seen enough. It obviously doesn't get better. Here we go. 3rd and 2. What do they do here on this 3rd and 2? Are they play actioning again? Once again, at great field position at their own 40-yard line. Come on, pick up this first down. Get the drive going. I mean, you're only down 3 points right here, folks. Let's see what they do. Sam Darnold under center. No play action, just dropping back, and man, this is where Sam Darnold is inaccurate. Wide receivers wide open. It's actually a tight end wide open. Great job right here to block and release. It's right here. Sam Darnold throws it way out of reach for the tight end, but this is open. This is why we're saying, yes, it's not 100% on Sam Darnold, but when you need to step it up and you need to constantly place the ball on the money for these receivers to catch it, because you don't know when they are going to catch it and when they don't, so you have to be on the money 100% of the time as the quarterback. That's the unfortunate kind of conundrum that you have with the quarterback. It all falls on him, but yes, the receivers, need to be ready. And if you're not putting it on the receivers over and over and over again, absolutely on the money, then we get this when they're ready to make the catch. So it's everybody. It's everybody. I mean, right here we have the total 3 on Sam Darnold, 4 on not Sam Darnold, some on the play calling, some on the blocking, some on the receivers not getting open. So it's just a huge flounder job by here in Carolina by everybody. Nobody's ready to play for an entire football game. They come out of the gate slow. They end the game slow. They come out of the gate fast. They end the game slow. We've seen this multiple times, folks. I mean, they were toe-to-toe with the Cowboys until Sam Darnold threw 2 picks, and then the game is blown out. They were up 3-0 in this game. Then Sam Darnold can't move the ball, and the offense can't move the ball. And they lose 25-3. This is nothing you can bet on. There's no great value here with the Panthers. We can't bet on this team. We can't buy this team. We can't believe in this team going into Week 8 until they truly clean it up. And there's a lot to clean up. It's the Sam Darnold. It's the receivers. It's the offensive line. It's the running back. It's the play calling. It's the coaching. It's all 6 of it right there. There's no reason all these receivers should be dropping all these passes. Nobody's having any accountability there in Carolina. Matt Rule, no accountability here? It's everybody, folks. It's not just Sam Darnold. He makes some good throws. He makes some bad throws. He's a 50-50 quarterback. That's what we've seen with the Jets. 59% completion percentage, 61% completion percentage, 58% completion percentage. He's hit and miss, folks. He's not reliable. He's not consistent. And now here they are at 3-4. A real bad offensive team in Carolina. Truly. Truly bad. That's so bad. All right.